So I got a message. Pray for New York City. Mamdani won. I'm scared. I don't want to live in a socialist society. I don't like the way New York City is looking. Our beautiful city is being destroyed by a progressive movement. Pray for us. I understand you guys have said that if New York City vote in Mamdani, they're going to get what they voted for. But I didn't vote for Mamdani. So please, there's a lot of people here that didn't vote for him. Pray for us. Coffee with Miss Miller. She starts right now. So Mamdani won with a little over 50% of the vote, and Como won with a little over 41, I think it's like 41.59% of the vote. And then there was a third party candidate, I can't even pronounce his name, but he took away a little over 7% of the vote. So in other words, he took away some votes that could have went toward Como or perhaps even toward Mamdani. But yet and still, the people of New York City have spoken. And Mamdani is now the mayor of New York City. I will withhold my congratulations because I would not have voted for him. So at least 40% of New York is not with it. And, but unfortunately in these particular elections, you're not going with electoral college. You're going with the majority. The popular vote, and he won. It's very popular to yell free, free, free your whole time, and everybody that don't want to work for anything will definitely cast their vote for you. But the Bible tells me clearly that a man that does not work does not eat. And the poor you will have what you always. Those are Jesus' words. You know what I'm saying? So don't pew me. Nevertheless, the person that got in touch with me, they said pray for New York City. Of course. Mamdani claims to be a Muslim, but there was a gathering of Muslims the other day that claims that he's a liar, that he's not a Muslim, that he's, I believe, Hindu. Either way, Mamdani is still with non-American values. He has taken socialist values, communist values, or wherever he come from type values, and he has brought it over into the United States of America thinking that that's what America wants. That's not what America was built on. Now he's gonna have his fan base. And unfortunately, New York is quite liberal. They waving the pride flags in the street. So it's quite liberal. So if a place is liberal, it's going to be liberal in its voting. For some reason, in the United States of America, we believe that we cannot be conquered, taken over. We cannot fall. But history tells us differently, that nations have fallen over and over again. For some reason in the United States of America, everybody thinks that each morning they go to sleep, they're going to wake up the next day. But not so. Your breath could be taken while you lying down. You could wake up and then go outside and somebody could take your life. I hope not. You could be on a cruise and be overtaken by some pirate ship. I hope not. You could be going throughout your day and in America thinking that all is well and all of a sudden be taken over by progressive ideology. I hope not. But I came to encourage you. I am praying for New York City, but I'm also praying for New Jersey, Virginia, Maryland. I'm praying for all these woke, do as thy will states and somewhat immoral states. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for this socialist, communist ideology to be dispelled from the United States of America. But I just came to encourage you because a lot of times you say, well, I pray, but evil seems like it's winning. I came to encourage you according to Psalms 37. And you guys have to excuse me here because I am just speaking. I'm not trying to do much editing to this video. I'm just trying to speak my heart. But Psalms 37, I came to encourage the righteous because there's a lot of wickedness in the earth realm. There's a lot of people that are filled with pride and think that they will never be removed from their seats. They get very comfortable in their money. They get very comfortable in their status. They get very comfortable in the people that back them. But I'm telling you right now that God is God and there is no other. And so you can get very comfortable in your status. You can get very comfortable in your wickedness, in your secret dealings, in trying to manipulate the people, make people believe that other people are really the bad people when really and truly it's you. That spirit of manipulation will be brought down. Will be brought down. Okay? You get comfortable in your dirty dealings, with your side dealings, with your foreign bank accounts, in the bed with drug cartels and all that. You get very comfortable in your child trafficking schemes. You get very comfortable in all that, in your new slave stuff, open borders, got the new slave, paying them pennies on the dollar. Get very comfortable doing all your wickedness and evil. But according to Psalm 37, verses 1 and 2, it says, "Fret not yourself because of evildoers, nor be envious of workers of iniquity, for they will soon be cut off and fade like the green grass and wither as the green herb." I want to turn your attention quickly, because I'm almost done here, to Pharaoh's army. Israel was led by the way of the Red Sea. I said led by because God brought them that way. He didn't have to bring them that way. He could have delivered them another type of way, and Pharaoh would have never got them. But he took them by the way of the Red Sea, so they could purposely have nowhere to go. He did it on purpose because he was going to get the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. He was going to deliver like no other could deliver. And here comes Pharaoh's army being told to go after them by the way of the Red Sea. And God opened up the Red Sea. He opened it up and he made the land dry. Can you imagine? They walked over on dry land. Can you imagine them looking up side to side at all the marine life up there? Walked over on dry land. And Pharaoh sent his army over in all his pride, in his bad leadership, in his bad decision making, in all his ideals of what he thought was right. He sent his army behind Israel, and God closed up the Red Sea, and they all drowned. They all drowned in the Red Sea. That's what happens when you have bad leadership. That's what happens. So woe to New York City that voted in bad leadership, that voted in a wolf who is going to eat up the sheep. Woe. But be of good cheer to the righteous, for God will not destroy the righteous with the wicked. He told that to Abraham. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. You could live in Babylon and not eat at the same table at the Babylonians. Daniel didn't. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't. You could be set apart. God has set the righteous apart from the wicked. And even though the wicked seems like they're winning, God will specifically make a distinction between who's his and who's not. It's going to be all right, beloved. It's going to be all right. God got you. I'm going to end with Psalms 37, 5 and 6. Commit your ways to the Lord. Trust in him and he will act. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light and your justice as the noonday.